Hello everybody, Sir Monkey City here back again. Right, we're back on track. So, Tokyo Ghoul. We did episode 9 and 10 last time. If I remember correctly, the footage wasn't there because it didn't pick up the mic audio for some reason, so I just did the discussions. And it's been like 2 weeks, so please bear with me. So Right. Yeah. Sorry. So episode 9 was kind of like a breather. Because obviously we had the fight with Mado and Amon like the episodes before, right? Um, and it seemed like Amon was like, uh, it almost like give him more reason to, sort of like do his duty and like go and kill the ghouls, but I still like have it in my head. Like I think he's still like that fight with he had with Kaneki's like in his head. I like I just see him being the mediator in the situation, like the one like human who uh understands that you can't just go out and kill all ghouls just for the sake of just because they are ghouls, right? I feel like it just that's his character like arc. I think that's just the way it is. Um, Kaneki is looking for answers regarding Rize. He said like obviously he was talking with what's her name at the bar. I can't remember her name. Probably have it written down here somewhere. But come on, where are you? It's not Kimmy. That's the human. I cannot see it anywhere. Itori, that one, yeah. So apparently, like Ward 11's where Rize was before she came over to Ward 20, and whatnot. But yeah, he didn't even get a chance to go over and have a look anywhere because a bunch of ghouls have basically got together, few different groups, and they're all just heading towards Antique to find her essentially. And obviously they end up finding Kaneki instead. With Toka's younger brother apparently in one of the groups seems to be taking up this mantle of being like a ghoul but being like a dick for the sake of it. So like obviously just killing humans. He doesn't, you know what I mean. He sees that as like their way of life, and that's the way that it should be. Whereas Toka's obviously taking the more like peaceful route and trying to keep them like equal with humans. And obviously the younger brother doesn't like that. So the two siblings are at odds because of that. And it's Oigiri Tree. That's the name of the organization. Being led by someone called the One-Eyed King, so I assume that he's also a half ghoul, which means he's even more powerful. An even more powerful ghoul. Yeah, we got introduced to Banjo and like his group, and that like he was Rize's like acquaintance. Um, like these people still don't know that Rize is dead. Banjo seems like a cool guy. He's like kind of raided his like sort of base of operations like Oigiri Tree did, and like took him as like a sort of oh, you'll work for us now because if you don't we'll kill you kind of thing. So he's kind of being forced against his will, but he's obviously he'll be on their side. He will. He'll be on the good side. You can tell. Yeah. So we had like a we had like a meeting of the people of like Antique. Obviously the like Gary Tree came, Yamori, that big fucking guy who seems to be the big bad boss man. He took Kaneki away because obviously he smells like Rize, so he got taken away. The fucking Antique was left in a massive state. The fucking what do you call them came back. the old man. They all grouped up together with a woman who I don't know who she is. I don't think we've been introduced to her yet. Obviously Toka was there. Yomo was there. Nishio was there, and Nishio and Toka were basically saying, "Look, we have to go get him." And they have all decided that they are going to go after him. So these last 2 episodes should be a big ending to the first season, hopefully. Yeah, and that's it. I believe that's all we need to talk about. I think that's everything covered. So, episode 11 and episode 12 here. Right. Okay. So, you should know how this works. I can't risk copyright with this series because this is a series that gets copyrighted a lot, so it's just going to be a timer-based thing. If you have the reference footage, then you can play along with me. I'll just count down from 3, 2, 1, say play. As soon as I say play, you hit play as well, and we'll be able to see it at the same time. Like if you have 2 different screens, you'll be able to watch it. Okay. So, without further ado, I'll keep up the screen for a couple of seconds so you can adjust and stuff. But anyway, yeah. So 3, 2, 1, play. When was this happening? Oh, right, it's Kaneki being tortured. Holy shit, I was like... What was Amon doing? I don't know what he was doing there. He seemed like... I can't remember what happened in the last episode. I can't remember exactly what happened at the end of the last episode, so I don't remember, how it... Was Amon fighting people at the end? I don't think he was he? I know he's supposed to be in Ward 11, protecting that, or trying to claim back that, base that CCG have or something, right? I don't know. Oh, yeah, this guy. I forgot that he... Christ. He ate himself? Uh-huh. Oh, alright. So is he being tortured or something? Is that what's happening here? Look, he had some nail polish on. Is he gonna use that? Or has he already used it? That was like a fucked building. That's why it's called Jason, because he's got a Jason mask. Fucking hell. Got a Jason Voorhees mask. Huh. Interesting. Oh, oh, that's the worst. That's the worst. Oh man. I quite like this music. It's like very it is like sort of like got a military aspect to it. Like reminds me of like XCOM music almost. What is he making him do? Some boy, some boy. Oh, he knows now. He knows. All they're waiting for. Who's the woman? So he makes them count. Huh. The bin brothers? Get in the bin! Oh no, not a centipede! Oh man, they're the worst, man. Oh, fucking hate centipedes. So it's gonna end up being like a three-way battle here, almost, isn't it? It's calm before the storm, I guess, isn't it? Is that like a shield Kagane thing? I mean, what on earth? What the fuck? Wow, alright. And bye bye goes the bike. It's alright. It's high up in fucking the CCGs. You'll be able to get another one. Is this antique? Yeah. Blending in. Well, he seems to be having fun. Oh, is he in like the top? Like the fucking. auditorium, or whatever the fuck it is. Oh, it recognizes. What the hell? Holy shit. Is that Ayato? It is. Remy. Oh shit. It seems revenge, essentially. Well, leg it then. No use staying around. Oh, right. Alright, because this was at the beginning of the episode. I got it, yeah. No shit. It's not like he's just going up against one, he's going up against two. What underhanded tactics could he be possibly using this? the bloody hell was that? I don't know what kind of tactics Banjo used there. Oh, here we go. Well, here's that black mass thing, whatever the fuck. Is this one-eyed guy? Yeah. uh... Alright. That was strange. I don't know what that... Fucking hell. That was the white guy, the white-haired guy from the bloody intro, and I thought that guy was supposed to be Kaneki, but no. It still could. It still could be. Like Kaneki could be just transforming, like while he's in the chair. I don't know. Maybe like intense pain might bring it out of him, but like a bit. We'll have to see. I was wondering, right? Because the thing that's like, I don't know if you know how. I think it might just be a visualistic choice, and I don't think it's like this is actually the case. But like in the intro, when you're looking in the reflections, right, and they look like normal humans, but if you see them in a reflection, like it reveals that ghoul, like it reveals that they're a ghoul, right? Is that something that's actually the case, like, or is that just is that just like a visual? Like, is that just doing that for the sake of it? I wonder, because I just kind of just like I just saw it and I was like, I wonder if that's actually a thing. If like if they look in a mirror, then you can see themselves as a ghoul, but I don't know. So Jason's like using some kind of fluid that like suppresses like a ghoul's kagane, so it like so that it gets weaker, I guess, and then you can just like kind of cut it off with like a scalpel then. So what the fuck's the fucking that medical tool that he was after then? What does that do then? Because I thought that was specifically made so you could take like a ghoul's kagane off. But he can't have done that to fucking Kaneki already, right? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure we'll figure out more in the next episode, especially regarding this white-haired person. Yeah, I quite like the like the CCG like music and whatnot. Like, it kind of reminded me of like XCOM music or like militaristic type music. It's quite good. I quite like that. Because the one thing that I've realized is like in this series, it doesn't have like as an impactful like soundtrack as what like the other series that I'm watching does. I mean, I guess Overlord kind of fits into that as well, where like the soundtrack isn't. I mean, it serves its purpose for what's there, but it's not as impactful as like My Hero, Attack on Titan, or like Haikyuu, you know. But that CCG music was the one that I picked up on, which is like really cool. I like that. So yeah, so Jason is just like that's just an alias name then. Like that's just the name that he uses to go along with the fact that he's got like a Jason Voorhees mask. He said he began using that name Jason like after he took on the like that torturous, like the way that he does his torture from like. So who is he getting tortured by then? Did it say? I might have just missed it, but it's a bit interesting how he goes with Jason. Like, considering Jason doesn't care for torturing, like Voorhees doesn't care for torturing. Like, he just straight up fucking kills people. So yeah, interesting. I do like the Jason, like the hockey, like the old hockey mask though. It is a cool mask. So yeah, Banjo is on Kaneki's side. I figured that he would be. So he found out Rize was dead. I don't know who from though. I don't know who would know that. Unless they kind of just put two and two together and just were like... Unless somebody there from Aogiri Tree is the one that actually killed Rize, so they must know. I don't know. Yeah, and the woman that was with Antique is called Irimi Kaya. Yeah, so I don't know where she's from. She kind of just turned up. So we'll see. You know, right, so in Amon's fight there, right, with the fucking getting the Bin brothers, it was explained like, oh, you need to use underhanded tactics, and I didn't see where he used an underhanded tactic. Like, it just seemed like his weapon like split into two, and that caught them off guard. Like, that's just what it seemed like. But I don't know. I've got the one-eyed ghoul coming in now. Was it pronounced something different? Was it like... Yeah, it was like the one-eyed king before, and now they're calling them the one-eyed owl. So how was that guy that was taking like about 1 million bullets? Fucking the one Tsukiyama Yomo and is it Uta? They're going up against that guy. Who's that then? Because I thought like at first maybe that's the one I'd go, and because he was just standing there taking bullets. Like, all right, how? I'm wondering what Yamori's like trying to do with Kaneki. Like, so do the count down from like 500 or something to 0, and then in that time, that's when they will have healed enough so he can continue his torture. Is that what it is? He's obviously injected him with this fluid that suppresses a ghoul's Kagane. But the idea of that is so he can cut it off with a fucking scalpel, whereas usually if he wasn't injected with that, you couldn't do that. So does the fluid need time to like work? Is that why he's like, I don't know, just torturing him in the meantime? You know what I mean? Before he takes it off, is that what's happening there? we'll have to see. I remember one of my theories in like in an earlier episode was like Ayato would in the end like sacrifice himself to save his sister, because I don't know, I just figured that's what he would do in the end, considering the last, like, when you saw him as a child, the father said, look, she's your sister, you're gonna have to protect her. So I can see that coming true at some point, but like where they're at now, it just seems like she would straight up be fighting him, and there's nobody else for him to protect her from. You know what I mean? If it's just them two fighting, you know what I mean? But he's clearly being a real brat, and he hasn't got his priorities right, clearly. So we'll have to see where that goes in the next episode. Alright, so yeah, that's all I've got. Alright, so that was episode 11. We'll move on to episode 12 now, so thank you everybody for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.